What's going on, guys? I'm back. Splatoon Direct live events happened earlier today. I watched it. I wanted to share with you some of the more like what I thought was the kind of the key parts about it, and what I guess give you my early thoughts of the game, or without even playing it, and yeah, and then I guess just to see if it's worth the hype or not. Let me check my notes here. You're set up in two. You're set up with two people. Either like you're what's called an inkling, I guess. Somebody like this little squid that can turn to human. They come in. They're male and females. They are customizable, so you can change their skin tone. You can change their eye color. You can change their clothing. The hair, apparently the hair matches whatever color team you're on in the game, so that you have no control over. The basic idea of the game is it seems like a more like a friendly, like a family friendly kind of shooting game, like first person shooting game, while at the same time it's also a turf war kind of thing. So you're blasting ink all over a map, and you're trying to use, there's both teams have different color inks, and you want your team's ink to be covering most of the map, and whoever has most ink on the map wins. Depending on how you do in game, like during the battles, you get points, and the points can also be converted into currency, so which can be used for upgrades and stuff later. And the Nintendo Direct talks about five different stages. They talk about 5 stages, but there's talk about there's going to be more coming after the game is released. So I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, there's customization. So you can customize the clothing, you can customize the shoes, you can customize your headgear, and you can customize your weapons. All the weapons and clothing and stuff can all be upgraded when the more you level up. In terms of weaponry, they say there's 3 kinds of weapons. There's the shooter, there's the charger, and there's the roller. Whereas like your shooter is basically your simple shooter, just shooting ink everywhere. It's more of a fast shooting, rapid fire kind of thing. You can buy other weapons that can shoot faster. Your charger looks like a shotgun or a rifle. Appears to be it's meant for distance. You have to charge it up before you can shoot it, and yeah, the main thing is like distance. So for any of you people who like your first person shooters and you kind of like your snipers, you can, depending on the map, you'll probably find a spot and you'll feel just like you're in another game. The roller. The roller is apparently like a usual paint roller, like when you're painting a room or something. It covers more ground, does a lot more ink. Apparently you can run over opponents with them, and you can apparently splash it to get some more ground cover. From there, those are like your main weapons, and then from there you have sub weapons and special weapons. The sub weapons and special weapons, they vary in function and abilities, and those are also customizable. So that's another good thing. Inkopolis, which is kind of like the town, and there's people in the town, kind of like other Inklings in the town, which seems to act like a Miiverse with all the other people that's there. You can take a look at them. You can take a look at them. You can see what kind of gear they have on and how they customize their player, and you can get ideas. You can also apparently if you see a certain item that they're wearing, you can order it. You can order it through the shops. You want to bite someone's style, apparently you're allowed to. It's not cool. Don't bite anybody's style. Get your own style. Speaking more about Inkopolis, there's a little part in Inkopolis where it's kind of like you have your main shops where you can buy your headgear, buy your clothing, buy your shoes, and buy your guns. I guess next I'll talk about the game modes. They have one called Battle Dojo, where you can battle against your friends and kind of like target practice and stuff, and has a similar idea to like the turf war, I think. But yeah, you can go against your friends like locally, like in the same room. From what the video showed, like one person uses the Wii pad and the other person would use like they were saying, like a Wii Pro controller. And then another game mode in the little Inkopolis city is Inkopolis Tower, where you take the fighting online, and they break it down into two parts. So there's your regular battles, and then there's your ranked battles. Obviously, regular is like for fun, and ranked battles is obviously for rank. In terms of the regular battles, apparently you can group up with like anybody. You can either group up with anybody, or you can get together with your friends and join up with them. But the teams are randomized, so even if you join a group with your friend in it, you may not even end up as their teammate. And each round apparently shuffles around. Apparently in the battles you have two stages that you battle on every 4 hours, and then apparently it changes to other stages in 4 hours, and apparently it's a continuing cycle like that, which is going to be very interesting because if you know what arenas that's currently on, you can customize your gear and tailor it for that arena, which gives you an added advantage. And when you have more gear and more options, then you find a better gear and setup for certain arenas. The way they explained ranked battles is that your rank can go up and down depending on your wins and losses, and depending on that you get a grade. You get like grades from like C- to A+, and they say that the system is going to sort you, so you're only playing people in your same grade as you, which kind of keeps people from hunting down people who are new to the game, which is a good thing. Thank you. The catch for ranked battles is that you have to reach level 10 in regular battles before you can even think of trying to go online, which is a good thing. This gives you time to get a feel for the game and work your way up, and so you have a better understanding of how ranked battles is going to be, because I imagine they're going to be a lot more people in ranked battles are going to be much more serious. They say that there's going to be a lot more stuff coming after the launch on May 29th, I believe it is. Stuff like new stages, new weapons, new clothing, shoes, headgear. Yeah, there's something here about a game mode called Tower Control. Whoever's on the tower has to stay on the tower as the tower moves through enemy territory, and through enemy territory to the goal at the end. And if you make it to the goal, if your team, you or somebody on the team who's on the tower makes it to the goal, then that's the match. But I mean, you have to make sure your team's like guarding you, because the person on the tower you gotta take out the person on the tower to keep it from moving. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to that. That in August they're gonna have some big post-launch event, but they didn't say much of what it is. So we'll have to wait and see for that. There's a thing called Splatfest. You're ranked completely differently, and you pick a side, you battle it out, and then when the time expires, whoever's the side that's on top wins a prize. Apparently, they're going to do it every so often. The very first one, in June, it's a 24-hour window, so that's going to be very interesting. They said it's January 20th to 21st, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. Pacific time, so that's literally like 24 hours to duke it out and make sure that your team wins. So if you want to win, you gotta make sure. I guess you have to make sure to help come on out and support your team, I guess. For the more interesting parts, they announced at the end of it that they're having a global test fire for the game. So if you go to the Wii U eShop right now, right now, you should be able to download the demo for the game, and then you can take part in the global test fire, which happens tomorrow from Friday May 9th, right? Sorry, Friday May 8th from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific. Again on Saturday May 9th from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. Pacific, and then from noon to 1 p.m. Pacific. I mean, that's I'm in Eastern time zone, so that's so like weird timing. That's some odd timing, even for people in Pacific time zones, because you're gonna do things. You're gonna do one at like four to 5 in the morning. Seems really weird. Another thing they mentioned that if you pre-order from GameStop, you pre-order the game or buy the game from GameStop, you get a download code for Splatoon gear that you can use in Super Smash Brothers for as like a me costume. Here in Canada, we don't have GameStop. We have EB Games, which apparently is also owned by GameStop, or it's the same company or something like that. Can somebody like let me know like if you do it, if you get it from EB Games, will I get that or not, or what's the deal? What's Canadians gonna get up here? Because I just sure would like some gear for Super Smash Brothers. The amiibos. So they have the amiibos. They have the Inkling Boy, Inkling Girl, and the Squid. And apparently each of them have different challenges. And if you when you complete the challenges, you get special gear and items and stuff. And so it's a little interesting, but I'm concerned about the amiibos actually showing up, or if they're actually going to be in store, because I already pre-ordered my amiibos and I pre-ordered the game too. So I'm not worried about the game showing up, because I'm pretty sure that will. But I'm pretty sure that will show up on time. But I'm more concerned about the amiibos, because we all know the issue with amiibos. That's about it. I think I covered most of it. But if you want to go watch the Nintendo Direct yourself, it is online. I'll put the video, or I'll put the link in the comment section below. And you can watch it for yourself, see all the video that they had with it. Already downloaded the demo for my Wii U. So I'm hoping to at least get to one of those 3 beta test fires either tomorrow or Saturday, and we'll go from there. And I'll give you I'll probably have a video up next week, at some point next week, with about my experience through that thing. So bye.